Okay, let's take a look at part 2 of our my old drawings, paintings. I'm not going to show you exactly everything because some of it is just the scribbles from sketching and stuff, but whatever, I think it will be good, beneficial. I'll show you. This cute little, I started enjoying doing cutesy stuff, so this is little patisserie. That was one of the exercises. I think there was a Polish course, so that was the first attempt, terrible, and then I thought I'm not giving up. Second attempt, that was in 2022, so this is correct. You see, that's why drawing fundamentals, learning perspective and cubes and different shapes, 3D shapes, is so important, because this is looking incorrect, and even if you stylize things later, you'd have to have that base correct. I'm not saying I always do, but it is something to really practice. I hope you can see okay. Try alone, Strefa Kursów, that was from Polish course, and Rysuj z Chrisem, again, that's another Polish course, but again, there are so many courses available. Proko, for example, is probably the best. Genius. That was a perspective exercise. That was the perspective exercise, and that's all in 2022. There was, again, some perspective. I did a course 2 points, 3 points perspective, I think, guys, as well, online. Strefa Kursów, that's the Polish course I did. Try first, natural. Okay, so that was first try, and then you've seen another try as well. Try 2, that's worse. So you see, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, is that getting worse? I hope you can see okay that pencil. That was just a sharpener of Chris, Polish Chris. And this caused me loads of trouble, and I think I'm going to have to revisit this exercise because it's strawberries, and you're supposed to make those lines in the shape. Boxes are definitely something to start with, just stacked up boxes together, it's good. That was just like an open box. Again, boxes, shapes, things you can find at home and practice, compare, look. That was at my arts club. So I started a watercolor club in 2018, and then a couple later, I think maybe later than that, I started doing Lynn's, our local artist, she's wonderful, course where she was very much doing different medias and letting us experiment. This is watercolor and ink 22, and that was from Virtual Instructor tutorial on YouTube, so I just followed instructions there, and that's how you can learn so much. There was a picture on illustration on Pinterest that I absolutely adore, and I just copied that because I want to do master copy. So this is not mine really, it is copy, but I love this style. How cute! And I really like, when I want to relax, I paint topiary plants. I don't know what's about it, it's so satisfying. And this was when I was first happy with watercolor and ink, and sorry, no ink, watercolor pencils on top, and I was really pleased with that. These are some acrylic flowers, I think, acrylic or gouache, I think acrylic. There's some more. I was just trying to do those loose roses, and that was in one of the arts club. We could draw whatever we wanted, so I grabbed one of the Vogue magazines, and whatever was inside I drew, and these were from Oddbirds, I think, pictures. This is where the class was held, It's just a building there. That was experimenting in speckly kind of dots. I have pages and pages of just circles. I don't know if you can see at all, but you have to trust me. These are pencil circles. Okay, so these are some shapes I'm supposed to follow, and I never did. And maybe that's why I'm not that good at drawing people. These are good exercises. I haven't done those here, but I might have done it on computer. And here I was exercising, practicing doing spheres. I was obsessed, because you know how hard it is to do ellipse. Some of them circles, some of them you try to do a perfect ellipse. If you practice every day for 20 minutes doing just perfect ellipse or circles, that's gonna stand alone and improve your hand-eye coordination. These are spheres again. Circles, I'm gonna spur you that. It's just a zillion circles. Oh, that was Lynn's class 2020. A glass and a pepper shaker. Light and shadow exercise. That was a cute little teddy. So we were practicing textures here, and that was 2020. These are just marks, but why not? All right, this is a box. Oh, this is when one of my friends that is an artist told me you have to draw every day and sketch, and this is what I done. I said, it's not quite what I had in mind. So now I see what she means, but I tried my little heart tried so very, very hard. And I just stuck boxes on top of each other. Oops. Stuck those boxes on top of each other in the studio. And I wanted to draw them over and over and over. And it was hard. Oh, look, I finally managed to do a coffee cup of the million times. And there's some more. Right, so last coffee cup I'm going to show you. And there's a really, really, really good one. There's some playing with ink and brush. Yes, these are all for inking basically. I'm having fun with that. Then I would sometimes have this experiment when I bring my watercolor, my ink, and see what looks good with what. And I think I know my preference now. This was another exercise from YouTube on the perspective, which now I know is not exactly good because, well, especially my drawing, because it's just never ending. There needs to be a little bit of a squashing in. The world doesn't look like that. I was a jar drew in a different way, like kind of dots and hatching, pencil and just outline. So that's a good exercise. So loose plants, loose flowers, and this is more of a style I really like. And that was February 2021, and this is what I'm going to stick to more. Not striving for exact realism. That was some sort of building. Just the little marks and things. I wanted to take them on digitally and then change it on the computer somehow. I remember I was just scared of putting any brush stroke on that duck. A little lighthouse, because I'm obsessed with lighthouses. Can you recognize this artist? Apologies Frida, that I have butchered you so badly. And that was 2021. I was doing quite a lot in that period of time. I remember I was so wanted to improve. I think that's one of my very old ones, like from 2001 or something. Yes, this is a stash of things from that era. 2004, guys, I did not give up. Look, from time to time, I've been drawing. At the time, I was so not in a happy relationship. I was very much just working, really hard job. There was no hope to do any art unless I sat down and did a little bit at home by myself. Look at that. So this was inspired by this fashion magazine from 2003. That was weird. Again, what was I thinking? 2004, guys. 2004. And then 2005. Oh, I did carry on. I don't even know I had a art supplies. And that's 2005. I think that might be it from that time. Oh, there's another one. That's supposed to be Trini from Trini and Susanna. Zero resemblance, but I quite enjoy doing this. Again, felt quite proud. And there's Susanna. Oh dear. I'm sorry, Susanna. Do you remember that program? What Not to Wear? And that was 2005. This is where it was a heyday. Oh, this is for 2020. Practicing faces. Oh, you just have to practice and practice. It doesn't want to sink in my head. But you know, I did start at some point doing that 100 faces challenge, and that was really beneficial. I did learn a lot from it. It's supposed to be a realistic drawing of glass with a little sparkly water inside. 2022. Oh my god. This is so bad, guys. I'm really so embarrassed right now. This is self-portrait in the kitchen. I took a picture like million pictures, and then ta-da, welcome to my cartoon life. Oh my god. That's supposed to be me. I don't know what I was thinking. I gave myself the biggest nose. I know I have a big honker, but not that big. But that was recently, 2022, and that was designed to be a digital backdrop, which I'm looking now horrified. But at the time, I thought it was amazing. I should put it up for sale as a digital thing. This is a little Easter collection that I didn't know what to do with. Just practicing little motifs. Now I know they call motifs, and I can use for surface pattern design, for example. Practicing with textures. 2021, again, that's the period of time. Sorry, it is bent, so try to undo it. That's when I was practicing my fundamentals and just drawing a lot with pencil. And I have to add it to my regular schedule, actually. Shoes from my arts club. From my watercolor club, the first one. They were quite realistic because I put lots of harsh shadows that were there. Starting kind of experimenting with ink and watercolor, which I love that style. And this is little, oh, you know what it's called, whale. And that was 2021. No, I love this style. And sometimes I loved something and I kind of ran away from it because I was too scared to explore more. It was like touching something hot. Look at that. I love that. And I love this now. And that was probably 2021. Yes, because there's another page. How cute is that? I need to come back to this style. That's watercolor and pencil, by the way. And then I carried on slightly different paper, a bit more texture. A glass of coffee. Cacti, because I always like drawing things in cacti and stuff. Oh, this is something my little boy did. This is my portrait. Awesome. Kept it together when we were drawing. Lots of little sketches and things. Usually when there was a mouse, my son had learning through in COVID times. We had to log into the Zoom and do online learning, and that's where I usually was just doodling away. There's another portrait of my son, which looks nothing like him. See, I'm not giving up on those portraits. That was from one of the classes I did online. It tells you here instructions, kind of what to do first, what to do next. So take one, Then I did another. All those people look like they're related. Some sketching. Oh, I do like these. Look at that. That's more like it. How cute are those characters? Can you see that? That might actually come useful now for my pattern design because I have something like this in mind. These are some elements separately drew. I really like how this plant turned up. It's a little bit too straight to coney, but the actual elements, bits, bobs, are very pretty. That's nice. Some more motifs again. Children's stuff. That's terrible. Most of it is terrible, but I'm just surprised how much stuff I did. These I love, these little teddies. And guess what? Topiary plants again. Now practicing with different types of watercolor ink and so on. That was 21. I was trying to draw a house in perspective correctly, and I think that's pretty much correct. That was designed for when I did a card for my aunt with lots of little details there. And another cute little house. Oh, I should have finished that. That's something from, I think, Watercolor Club. That was from one of the classes, Emma Block. That was from watercolor class. I must have put them in the wrong folders. That was a good experiment. That was watercolor and salt, how that reacts. So if you have very coarse salt and you drop it in, it will leave those amazing marks. Little characters I made for digital backdrops. And that's in pastel. And very expensive matte pastel paper, so I could never continue like this if I was going to do that commercially, that style. Oh, that was from one of the classes as well. Okay, I was trying to achieve something there. Probably had to make it darker to get that effect. Now I can see there's loads of pencil stuff here. Not sure if I want to bore you with that. Some more sketching, and I like it. I like how nice and light that looks with, you know, with a very light pencil you can get a nice loose painting. I have to start doing that again because I can't get that effect on tablet, unfortunately. 2020, when I was drawing a lot of cubes, loads of figures. Let's see. Apple again, because apple is a good one to practice on. And that's cone. And that's the, what is it called? I don't even know what it's called anymore. This is the perspective exercise. 2020, that's from Skillshare course. I wrote it down. It's a book. That was a good, very good course actually. If you look up on Skillshare fundamentals, it'll come up. And this is a cup. Not sure how visible that's going to be on the camera with the pencil. Again, fundamentals, fundamentals, fundamentals. I did every exercise religiously, every single thing. Look at that. How many of them? Gosh, must be hundreds. Working on a perspective. Oh, this was a great exercise. It's from drawingtutorials.com. You basically trace ellipse, trace, and eventually it will become easier for you to do. More exercises. They are really good. They really do train your eye. There's loads. don't want to bore you. I just want to show you how much you can do and you still feel like there's not enough. That was a great exercise when you basically draw a dot somewhere opposite and you try to join it. Then you do the same with the more curvy lines. Okay, I believe that was one of the Skillshare classes as well. That was quite fun to do. Very satisfying. Sketches of the bears. Sketch of the teapots. I have threw away a lot as well. I've only kept some of it. That's the perfume. That's kind of something I use to keep my tablet sometimes. Wacky stuff. Yeah, that's my mum, and she actually looks like it. So I got that right. I think that was one of the classes. I didn't get on with that one. Here I did some, I think that was from some of the classes as well, and these are pastels. But because of these, this is so messy, we are not the best friends with pastels. Oh, sorry. Sky, and that was, I think, from Krzysztof Wieliczko, Chris, Polish teacher. He had a course like that, so that's a good one if you like pastels. I prefer it more loose, to be honest. That was Watercolor Forest with shadows and bluebells. That was some inking exercises. These are just some sketches of things around me. Now this is more like it. This is more like my preferred style of very loose sketching. I know what I like, I can do more of. This is when I started doing inking and different ways of hatching and just making shadow in different ways. Some sketches again. Perspective. My sharpener. It looks like camera. Perspective. Some sketches. I need to get rid of some of that stuff. But it's good to look how my brain was working on it. Oh, another cup. I said that was the last one. I did, I mean, not that I enjoy, but I think that perspective exercises were super beneficial because it applies to everything. That was from 2021. I think I took it from Pinterest probably. That was from one of our classes, watercolor classes, one of the last ones I think. Some wacky drawings with pencil, fantasy stuff. That was from the watercolor class as well. That was something I really wanted to do for a long time, and it's from gouache, polychromos and gel pen. It's a little Ghibli drawing that is famous on, I've seen it so many times on Instagram and Pinterest and so on, and obviously Ghibli is an iconic animation studio. If you don't know Ghibli, whatever you want to call it, that's amazing and so inspirational colors and stories. I love Ghibli. That's just the exercise when you put stain, mark, and you'll make it into something. It's very good for if you're stuck to something very bad. There we go. Miles asked me to do a commission for him, and I did. That's 2021. This is basically just trying out different pages, different paper with different materials, so it's good to have that reference whatever you do. And again, there's loads of little pencil work, things like that. I was drawing a lamp in our living room and trying to get the right angle, the right perspective, and took ages, and then eventually I got the right shape, right angle. So it's good to practice things until you get it right. Focus on the small thing and just do continuously working on it. Sorry, I think you can't see very well now. It's quite tricky to operate this choosing style. 2020, when I had my phase of just doing lots of drawings with pencils and trying to move forward with that, and then I tried doing people, the whole figures, and that was fun. They do look, however, a bit cartoonish, so I'm not sure if that's good or bad. So these are just a couple of bits from my collection of things I've done so far. There's more, but I don't want this video to last forever. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know, and I hope that helped you in any way, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.